India, a country facing acute shortage of fighter jets, loose another fighter. The Jaguar, jointly developed by Britain and France, a supersonic fighter jet operated by the Indian Air Force, IAF, crashed on April 2. The tragedy comes as many countries in the world are zooming ahead with the development of their respective 5th and 6th generation fighter jets, whereas India stares at a depleted squadron strength. An IAF Jaguar twin-seater aircraft crashed at around 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time on April 2 during a routine training sortie. It broke into pieces and caught fire, as shown in multiple videos from the scene published on social media. Unfortunately, one of the pilots succumbed to his injuries, and the other injured pilot is currently undergoing treatment. This is the second such incident in less than a month attributed to an unidentified technical malfunction. Earlier, on March 7, an IAF Jaguar crashed near Ambala in Haryana while it was on a routine evening sortie. Frequent crashes involving aging fighter jets are alarming since the service is already staring at a massive lacuna amid depleted squadron strength. The IAF currently operates 31 fighter squadrons against the sanctioned strength of 42. This is in stark contrast to its adversaries, China and Pakistan, who are rapidly adding more aircraft to their arsenals. The IAF is now the only operator of the Sepakat Jaguar, a low-flying, sea-skimming fighter bomber developed jointly by the UK and France. The aircraft took its first flight more than 50 years ago, in 1968, and was purchased by India in the late 1970s at a cost of about $1 billion. The last of the Jaguars were retired by France in 2005 and the UK in 2007. Total 573 fighter produced during 1968 to 1981. Indian Air Force struggling to acquire parts of this aircraft and recently purchased old aircrafts to come up with shortage of spares. India, on the other hand, trailed, almost miserably, in the development and induction of its own indigenous fighter jets. The aging Jaguars in service with the IAF were originally planned to be replaced by India's locally manufactured Tekis Mk1 and Mk1A. However, the delays over the years offset those plans. While the IAF continues to fly the Jaguar due to the crunch in numbers, both Britain and France have zoomed ahead in developing advanced fighter jet technology and are working on producing 6th-generation combat aircraft. The UK, along with Japan and Italy, is currently working on the Global Combat Air Programme, GCAP. The 6th-generation aircraft produced under this program is expected to take its first flight by 2027 and enter production by the mid-2030s. It will replace the Eurofighter Typhoon, which is operated by the Royal Air Force. On the other hand, France, along with Germany and Spain, is working on the Future Combat Air System, FCAS. The aircraft developed under this program are also set to enter production in the next decade. The 6th-generation fighter jet developed under FCAS will replace the French Rafale. Meanwhile, India's first 5th-generation aircraft will be in production by the mid-2030s, putting the country a generation behind its counterparts in the West. More importantly, though, India plans to begin phasing out its Jaguar strike aircraft starting in 2027-2028, with the complete phase-out scheduled by 2035 or later. This means that by the time the IAF decommissioned its last Jaguar aircraft, both Britain and France would be ready to induct their 6th-generation fighter jets. While in an ideal scenario, the aging aircraft needs to be pulled out of service, the truth remains that the decommissioning at this stage would severely affect the IAF's operational capability. When the Jaguars joined the IAF in 1979, their accurate weapon aiming, attack systems, and navigation marked a significant advancement in the IAF's existing technological capabilities. The IAF was mighty impressed by the aircraft's dual engine, which improved its survivability and capability to operate from short, partially built airstrips. The Russia-Ukraine war further highlighted the importance of low-level penetration in contested airspace. For instance, to avoid detection, Ukrainian fighters fly to their standoff weapon launch positions at extremely low altitudes. Due to wear and tear, the Jaguar's two Rolls-Royce Turbomecarador Mk811 turbofan engines are losing thrust, lowering their operational capability.